The following is a presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and future. Presented by Sports Simulations and Replays on Facebook. Whether you are a PC, console, or tabletop gamer, Sports Simulations and Replay is the place where you should post your projects. We're looking to get 1,000 subscribers to the group, and we're so close, 967 strong. Get their Sports Simulations and Replay kicks at Sports Simulations and Replays on Facebook. No fancy opening because this is a start of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and California Angels. This 20th day of August, 1982. My name is Ron Chuck, and welcome to the show. The Tigers, Orioles, and Brewers are in a brouhaha for the American League East. The California Angels have hit hard times. They have the same record, as you'll see in a moment, as the Detroit Tigers at 7-50, but they've lost a bunch of games. And the Kansas City Royals and Chicago White Sox and even the Seattle Mariners have kind of waltzed back in to this American League West race. You'll see Kansas City and Chicago tomorrow night or Friday night at 9 o'clock as we fill Dave Little's spot on the calendar. We've got Kenny Forsch going for the Angels, Jerry Ujir going for the Tigers, as one of these teams will pick up their 71st win. So, we've reached the three-quarter pole. It's time to get out the whips. Whose cuisine will reign? Who's going to do this? 42 games left, and the American League is completely in flux. Now, why? And so here we go. The National League will start with that. Montreal lost their last game against Atlanta. They have an 8-game lead over the Phillies. The Phillies have gained to 1-7-10, but that one is kind of looking doubtful. Montreal's run differential, the best in baseball, at 184. Philadelphia at 110. Poor St. Louis, 61-59. They've lost 8 of their last 10. They're 17 back, but they have a positive run differential. In the West, the spread is so big we're getting magic numbers. The Dodgers coming into play tonight, their magic number is 27. A 15-game lead will do it. They are 41-18 in the friendly confines of Dodger Stadium. In the American League East, Baltimore is only up because they have 2 games in hand. They are tied in the win column at 70. The Orioles are 2 ahead in the loss column at 48. The Tigers lost their last game, but they've won 6 of 10. Hey, the Red Sox are finally playing well. Too bad they're 13.5 back. In the West, California has lost 6 straight, 8 of 10. Their lead has dwindled down, as I said, to 4. Kansas City's gained 2 games on them. The Cubs. The White Sox 2.5. Seattle has put 5 up on California. You're going to see a lot of American League Baseball down the stretch. 5 weeks left after this. And we say hello in the chat to Al, Red Sox fan. Thank you very much, kind sir. Baseball demos. Did I reach my Ujir quota yet? He's pitched in the last Tigers game. Do as played. If Sparky likes it, that's what we get. Good morning from the left coast. How are you? So as the Santa Ana wind is blowing in off my shoulder, 90 degrees, the winds from right to left at 11 miles an hour. This night game, Kenny Forsch and Jerry Ujir, who says, come on, I want to pitch on the replay. You know who's not playing? My arch nemesis, Alan Trammell. Thank goodness. So Ken Forsch making his 27th start. He's got 8 left after this. He is 14-7 with a 3.17 ERA. If I can hit the right button, his last start came On August 15th against Oakland, 8 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. He's got and 2 strikeouts. Overall, 199 innings, 173 hits, 21 long balls, 80 runs in total, only 70 earned. He walked 67 and struck out 62 to get there. Hit the right button, Ron. And this is the lineup he'll be facing. Lou Whitaker will bat first and play second. Wilson, the center fielder, will bat second. Larry Herndon is in left. He'll hit third. Lance Parrish cleans up behind the plate. Jerry Turner is your DH. Detroit didn't really have a good DH in 82. Chet Lemon is in right. He'll bat sixth. Enos Cabell is at third. He'll go seventh. Rick Leach takes time off the gridiron to play first. He'll bat eighth. And Tom Brookins, my preferred shortstop, will bat ninth. Brian Downing is in left for California, 6 and a 3 there. Freddie Lynn in center, a 7 and a 5. Reggie Jackson, fresh off his double performance Monday night, will play is a 3 and a 6 in right. Doug DeCinces is a 9 at third. Mick Kelleher, the shortstop, not a very good one, he's a 3. Bobby Grich is a 7 at second. Ron Carew a 7 at first. And Bob Boone a 10 and a 9 behind the plate. Whitaker at 304, 15 homers, and 52 RBI. So it's warm, it's sticky. Ken Forsch is ready. And Whitaker homers. He took that first offering and just smashed it into the Rams bleachers in left center. Third pitch of the game. That's the 16th of the year for Lou. And it's 1-0 Tigers. He just nuked that one. That was almost off the facing of the second deck. So the Tigers mean business. And that'll bring up Glenn Wilson. 241, 5 homers, and 20 RBI. So before the partisan throng gets to their seats, it's 1-0 Detroit. Pitch to Wilson. Ground ball to first. Carew flips it to Forsch. 2 out. Yep, may the Force be... The computer's playing the Tigers. If Sparky wants to use Mike Ivy, he can. Whitaker does have impressive exit velocity with that Tribe, and I bet the launch angle was pretty good, too. Larry Herndon set some pretty good launch angle, 302. 18 homers and 74 RBI. Pitch from Forsch. Struck him out. Full count outside corner, and that's the 63rd on the year. You know, it's such a different era. Forsch threw 228 innings, and he struck out 73 for real. Lance Parrish at 289, 24 homers, and 72 RBI. Ken delivers. Struck him out. 1 run. No hit, and 1 hit, no errors. Parrish offered out an off-speed pitch after half an inning. Tigers won. Here come the Angels. Jerry Ujier is 8 and 6 on the year with a 4.31 ERA. He, by the way, has 10 starts left, including tonight. Start number 16 for Jerry. He last pitched against the Royals on August 15th, so 5 days ago. 5 in the 3rd innings, he got the win. 3 hits, a run, it was earned. He walked 1 and struck out 5. So over 104 in the 3rd innings. He's allowed 92 hits, 18 homers, 53 runs, good defense behind him, 50 earned. He has walked 53 and struck out 55. He has not pitched against California this year. So the lineup for the Angels, it's Brian Downing in left, leading off. Rod Carew will bat second. Reggie Jackson will hit third. Freddie Lynn cleans up. Doug DeCinces will bat fifth. Don Baylor, your DH, he will go sixth. Bobby Grich will bat seventh. Bob Boone, behind the plate, goes eighth. How you doing, Bobby Catalano? Having a good day so far. Mick Kelleher will bat ninth. Defensively for the Tigers, Larry Herndon, 8 and 5 in left. Glenn Wilson, a 6 and 8 in center. Chet Lemon, the best arm, a 5 and 9 and right. Enos Cabell will try to play 30s a 2 out of 10. Tom Brookins is a 2 at short. Alan Trammell staring up at the booth. Lou Whitaker a 7 at second. Rick Leach a 5 at first. Lance Parrish a 5 and an 8 behind the plate. Hope you got a chance to catch some of Baseball Demo's game before mine. These Detroit Tigers of 1977 vintage against the Chicago White Sox as he continues his Stratomatic 77 replay. If you're a Ken Brett fan, you'll like that game. So check that one out. Brian Downing, 279. He's checked out 26 baseballs on the season and has driven in 68. Uger deals. Downing, ground ball to Leach. Over to Jerry, and there's one away. You know, there's a lot of things that Baseball Demos does that kinds of scare me. But how did he remember that I actually pitched Uger the last time I had the Tigers? That's really scary. Do I need to go out and check the bushes by my apartment building? Ron Carews at 328. He's not scary. 3 homers and 33 RBI. It wasn't a good day for Julia Roberts. It's never a good day when your teeth look like that. She was more like Dave Roberts. Yep, I watched. I might not have said anything, but I watched a lot of it. I was stuffing my face with lunch. Pitch to Carew. And there's a line drive to left. Herndon dives and makes the catch. 2 quick out for Reggie Jackson. 266, 29 homers, 80 RBI, but alas, no more candy bar. Uger delivers, fly ball to right. Lemon squeezes that one in, and the juice is out of the dog. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, Detroit nothing, California nothing. Tabby is Dave's statistician. That's true. You used that one before. We already did that one. Jerry Turner is at 241, 12 RBI. Forster 21 pitches in the first. Jerry Uger 8. Forsh, base hit up the middle, then gets it on a hop, and so Jerry Turner overdrive is on first. Kind of appropriate for being in Motown. Chet Lemon at 308, 10 homers and 58 RBI. We watched the Tigers back then, Mark Forsberg says, that it was better than watching the Lions. That's how I felt about growing up in New England. At least we had the Celtics. When the Red Sox couldn't do anything, at least you had the Celtics to look forward to. Pitch to Lemon. Foul ball. Someone from Santa Ana had that one. Did I say 308, 10 homers and 58 RBI? Well, if I didn't, I did now. 4 steals. Ball 4. So California, if you missed the Open, has lost 8 of their last 10 and 6 straight. And they're not looking pretty good right now. Here's Cabell, Enos at 243. 2 homers and 31 RBI. So how you doing? Hey, did you know we got a Patreon game coming up? We'll talk about it a little bit later. Someone gave me money that doesn't really like me, I don't think. We'll get into that. Pitch to Cabell. Ground ball to third. Might be 2. DeCinces to Gritch for 1. No throw to first, but they get the runner at second. And so 1 out for Rick Leach at 280. 3 homers and 10 RBI. So Turner on third. Cabell on first. DJ John, what did Reggie Jackson push out in California? I don't know the answer to that. I don't think they made the Reggie bars after he left New York. Was there something that he sponsored out there? Pitch to Leach is a ground ball to Gritch. That might be 2. Kelleher for 1. Over to Carew. Leach is running, and they did not get him. So the run scores. Turner scores. Leach on first, and it's 2-0 Tigers. They watched Baseball Demo's game and have responded accordingly. Here's Tom Brookins. 238, 6 homers and 27 RBI. Pitch from Forge. Brookins, ground ball to Kelleher, flips it to Gritch. and that will retire the side. Tigers doing the binary thing. A run, a hit, no errors. A 1.5 in the books. Detroit 2, California nothing. So Freddie Lynn, Doug DeCinces, and Don Baylor for the Angels here in the second. Lynn, 291, 16 homers, 69 RBI. I don't know the answer to that either. The guy that had the radio station, Mark Forsberg said, was a big Tigers fan, so he broadcast all the games, even the late West Coast games. Well, gosh, it had Ernie Harwell and Paul Carey. Why wouldn't you do it? Paul Carey's voice was plucked right out of a barbershop. Quartet, Lynn, ground ball to Whittaker, over to Leach for the out. You were spoiled growing up in Michigan in the 80s with that crew. Doug DeCinces at 322, 23 homers, and 74 RBI. Uger deals, and there's a liner in the right field. Lemon's got it on a hop, and DeCinces is going to try to go for two. They're going to run on Lemon to throw to Brookins. It's not in time. So DeCinces, even though it won't go on the books as a stolen base, literally steals second on the play. It'll be a double. And that brings up Don Baylor, 267, 23 homers, and 84 RBI. Glad to have you along this lunchtime on a Thursday. And if you're watching later, of course, join us Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Eastern. I'm stealing the great Dave Little's 9 o'clock spot tomorrow night in order so we may bring you the Royals and the White Sox, because you can never have enough White Sox games. Maybe Dennis Lamp will pitch. So Baylor waves the bat back and forth. Uger delivers, and there's a fly ball to shallow left center. Wilson there, DeCinces back. 2 out for Bobby Rich. 232, 14 homers, and 70 RBI. How you doing, ID? Sparky is a god, that's for sure. Uger. Pitch. Gritch. Left field. Herndon. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2 down, or 2 out, or 2 innings in the books. Detroit 2, California nothing. So Whittaker, Glenn Wilson, and Larry Herndon. The top of the lineup can force 44 pitches through 9 batters. That's not good. 2 innings, 2 hits. The homer to Whittaker to start the game. Walked 1 and struck out 2. So Lou hit his 16th of the year and his 53rd RBI to start the ball game. 4 steals, and Lou sends that one into left field. Extra bases, gets to the wall, and Lou's got himself a double. So Whittaker 2 for 2, and that'll bring up Glenn Wilson. Grounded out to first. So Force, off-speed stuff not really working today. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to right. Reggie, 1 out. Whittaker tags, throwing it to DeCinces, gets away from DeCinces, and Whittaker will score. So Jackson bounced it off of DeCinces' glove, and it rolled away, and so it's an E9, and the Tigers go up 3-0. Not what they're looking for in Baltimore, but in Kansas City and Chicago, they are liking it. Larry Herndon is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. 4 steals, nobody on. Ground ball to Carew. Takes it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 out for Lance Parrish, who struck out his first time up. So Forsh, California needed him to be a shutdown pitcher, and he has not done that. But he gets Parrish to swing and miss. A 1-2 pitch on the inside edge. Struck him out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. 2.5 in the books. Tigers 3, Angels nothing. Dennis Lamp made his major league debut, Baseball Demo says, for the Cubs on August 21st, 1977. he will replay that if he ever resurrects the Cubs 77 replay. That team was good. And they probably, but you've already played ahead. I wonder if they actually have a chance of getting into the, keep staying in that fray with the Pirates and Phillies in 77. Bob Boone at 240, 6 homers and 38 RBI. Kelleher on deck. Bottom of the third, Uger starts the inning with a fly ball to left, turned it in the corner, and someone from Pasadena in a rose-colored shirt makes that catch. 1-2 the count. Uger deals. Boone in the shallow center. Glenn Wilson comes in and makes the catch, and Uger is hurt. So Sparky and the trainer come out. Uger throws a couple pitches just off the mound, and he says, "No, I want to stay just a little bit longer. If your mommy don't mind, and if your daddy don't mind." Mick Kelleher is 3 for 30 on the season. He's batting 100 with an RBI. Uger deals. Kelleher, ground ball to Cabell, long throw over to Leach for the out. No, it got away from Leach and it goes into the seats. See, I didn't see the blinky red thing. And so Cabell, who's got no range at third, throws that one into the seats. That's what I get for looking down and scoring that in the scorecard. So Kelleher is on second, 1 out for Brian Downing. So through 9 batters, Uger, who as we said, tweaked something, has thrown 29 pitches, 2 1/3 innings, 1 hit. Downing is 0 for 1. Jerry deals. Fly ball to right. Lemon doesn't have to move. Kelleher tags and will hold at second with 2 out. Rod Carew is 0 for 1. Uger's pitch. Liner right back to Jerry. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 error. Does not hurt. After 3, Detroit 3, California nothing. Thanks, DJ. All right, Jerry Turner is 1 for 1. He singled and scored one of these runs. Tigers have a single run in the first, second, and third. The Angels have nothing. 3 runs, 3 hits, and error for Detroit. They've left 1 on. California has a hit and an error, and they've stranded 2. Forsh's pitch. Fly ball opposite field. Back to deep left. Back goes Downing, and that turns and watches it go. So Jerry Turner has a home run, and it's 4-0 Detroit. That kind of caught the wind. I didn't think that was gone off the bat. Downing, nothing he can do. And if you got those seats for the Rams in 82, you might as well stay there for the strike, sit there and get 6 weeks worth of free food. You've had 2 launch there. Wind has really calmed down now, 3 miles an hour right to left, and it's cooled off to 88 degrees. Chet Lemon walked his first time up. Kenny Forsh not having a good time on this Friday night. Pitch to Lemon. Hit him! Ho, ho, ho! And Lemon is hurt. It hit him in the helmet. Words are exchanged. Bob Boone just kind of got in there, and Lemon didn't go after Forsh. But Forsh was upset after the home run by Turner and took his frustration out in Lemon. That is really lucky that didn't turn into a brouhaha. If this was a cards and dice game, Forsh and Lemon would be gone. How you doing, Terry? Go Tigers. Yep. And so they're still barking at each other. Cabell is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Forsh. Ground ball to Carew. This might be 2. No, over to Forsh for 1. And Cabell and Forsh bark at each other. Cabell moves Lemon to second. But now things are getting testy. Here's Rick Leach. He has an RBI. He's 0 for 1. Forsh deals. Leach, left field. Downing comes in to make the catch. Lemon Goes back to tag and will hold. So the umpires kind of tell Tom Brookins to keep the noise down. He is 0 for 1. Forsh's pitch, and there's a ground ball to the Sensei, who dives and makes a fantastic stop. Throws to Carew, and that will retire the side. A run, the hit on the homer by Turner, and no errors. 3.5 down. Tigers 4, Angels nothing. Terry, glad to have you along. So Reggie Jackson, Freddie Lynn, and Doug DeCinces in the bottom of the 4th. 4-0 Tigers. Ujer deals, fly ball to right. Lemon way back there on the track, makes the catch, 1 away. For Lynn, Freddie's 0 for 1. Detroit building a picket fence. Yes. Singleton's in the first 4, makes it 4-0. Pitch to Freddie, base hit right field. Lemon will get it on a hop, and that's the second hit for the Angels. Doug DeCinces doubled and couldn't do anything with it. Ujer's pitch, ball 4, and so the Tigers finally, or the Angels rather, finally have something going on. And Don Baylor is 0 for 1. Ujer still feeling the effects of whatever it was that he had in the 3rd inning. Not sure what it was, but he said I could stay, and so Sparky and the trainer let him. Pitch to Baylor. Popped up. Left side. Cabell. And someone from Rancho Cucamonga made that one. And the count goes to 2-2. Pitch to Baylor. Fly ball to center. Wilson goes back, away back, and he'll turn and watch it go. He put him on the black seats in dead center, and the Angels get a 3 spot on the board as Baylor smashes his 24th of the year. Yep, potential ALCS matchup. Cubs were in first place on July 31st of 77, Baseball Demo says. Then proceeded to go 11-9 in August, then 9-19 in September. Then the show was no fluke, they went 0-2 in October. To finish 81-81. Here's the Baylor homer again. That ball just had a lot of oomph behind it, and we got ourselves a 1-run game. So if Gritch gets hit, all hell's going to break loose here. He's 0 for 1. Pitch to Gritch. Got him! A 1-2 changeup, and he stood there like a billboard on the side of the road. Strike 3. First strikeout for Ujer. Bob Boone is 0 for 1. Yep, big fly. Pitch to Boone, and there's a fly ball to center. Wilson moves over to us in the right, and that will make end the inning. 3 big runs on the huge home run by Baylor. 2 hits and no errors. We got ourselves a ball game. After 4, Tigers 4, California 3. And so Kenny Forsh threw 18 batters, 4 innings, 76 pitches, 2 home runs, 4 runs in total, 3 earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 3. Whittaker, halfway home to the cycle, double and a homer. Yep. Don died early. Pitch to Whittaker, and there's a ground ball foul for foul. Thank you, Bobby Brady. First base side. Ken Forge gives me the fatigue symbol. Oof. Got him. He swung on and missed at an 83-mile-an-hour change, and that's the 4th for Forge. Brings up Wilson, who's 0 for 2. Ground ball to short. Kelleher comes in on the grass over to Carew. 2 out. No, that got away. Oh! I thought he had it. Carew turns and looks. It goes into the dugout, and Wilson's on second. A 2-base error for Kelleher. And the Angels are just booting it right around. There may be angels in the outfield, but it's a bunch of devils in the infield. Larry Herndon is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Pitch from Forsch, popped up right side. Grich has it for the out, 2 out. Here's Lance Parrish. He has struck out twice. 75 now for Parrish on the year. Forsch's pitch, foul. Azusa, family from Azusa got that foul ball. Angels got 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the 5th, 4-3 Tigers. 1-2 to Lance. Forsch's pitch, base hit left side. Kelleher should have had that. Wilson's going to score with ease. It's 5-3 Tigers. So brings up Jerry Turner. Turner and Forsch exchange a couple words. Remember, Turner hit the homer and then Lemon got dashed with the baseball in the head. Forsch's pitch, ball 4. And Gene Mark starts to pace around. So here's Lemon. He has walked and got hit by a pitch. Parrish on second, Turner on first, 2 out. I just kind of know the big metro areas. And so I just know that that's an easy one to do. I majored geography in elementary school. Actually, I was a geography whiz in junior high. Ball Forsch. There you go. And so Boone and Forsch have a confab. Forsch says, get your butt behind the plate. And Lemon pops that one up. Left side to Sensei. Squeeze the glove. Doug, he does, and that will retire the side. Halfway home here in Anaheim Stadium. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 error. Halfway home, Detroit 5, California 3. And so Derry Uger will face Kelleher and company. Here's the in-game box score. Lou Whitaker and Jerry Turner with home runs. Tigers, have they really left 10 on? And Uger has held the Angels to 3 hits, but Baylor had that 3-run homer in the 4th. So Forsch's day is probably done through 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, only 3 earned. And Uger just kind of doing what he's got to do. Not great, not bad, and he's 3 outs away from being eligible for a win. And so that's your in-game box score for sports simulations and replays. The best group on Facebook to post your projects. PC, tabletop, or console. At Kelleher, Downing and Carew to face Jerry in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers have left 4 on, by the way. Kelleher's 0 for 1. Uger, fly ball to center. Wilson, 1 out. Oh, not even repeating that one. The virtual traffic, Todd, was awful. He says, well, you get stuck on the 405 and then on the 5. Probably in 82, you got your windshield squeegee a couple times. And then, Mickey and Minnie doing it in the road by Disneyland. Just awful. We don't talk about these sort of things. Downing is 0 for 2. Fly ball to right. Back goes Lemon. Makes the catch. So through 19 batters, Uger at 68 pitches. 4 2/3 innings. 3 hits. The 3-run shot by Baylor. 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And Uger is Carew is 0 for 2. And Al's right. It is virtual California. Pitch to Rod. Struck him out. 1-2 fastball, swung on and missed, strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 5, Tigers 5, Angels 3. And so Forsch wants a base runner, and so Mock will grant him that. Enos Cabela is 0 for 2. Rating, you can't cut the grass, so that's why you're here. See, we are America's reason to procrastinate. I should use that as a slogan. Retro Sports Network. Pitch to Cabell. There's a grounder to third. To Sensei, long throw to Carew. I won't call it till I see it. 1 out. So Rick Leach, 0 for 2. has an RBI, 4 steals. Ball 4. How you doing? I am Sporticus. Good to have you along. And Mock comes out, and here comes Bruce Keeson. So Keeson, look at with the Angels, is 8-0 with a 2.76 ERA. He has made 12 starts. This is relief appearance number 10, 22nd overall on the year. His next start will be September 14th. Last time out was 2 weeks ago against the Mariners. He went 1/3 of an inning and struck somebody out. 101 innings, 79 hits, 8 homers, 36 runs, 31 earned, 31 walks, 67 strikeouts. He has not pitched against the Tigers in 1982. So Leach on first. Brookins at the plate. Tom is 0 for 2. Keeson got him. Full count, check swing, strike 3. So 2 out for Whittaker. Lou is 2 for 3. He has struck out, homered, and doubled. Scored twice. If Gene held a draft, it would definitely be a Mock. Absolutely. Got him! Whittaker goes down. So Keeson gets out of it, striking out 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5.5 in the books. Tigers 5 on Hells 3. So, thank you, Thomas Curry, for subscribing to the channel. And Thomas, you are subscriber number 300. Congratulations. Thomas Curry is our 300th subscriber. This is where balloons would come down and you'd win some sort of grocery prize, but I'm a cheap little douchebag, and so you don't do that. But congratulations, 300 subscribers. Yay! And for all of you, thank you so much. Okay, now go away so I can hit the button. Reggie Jackson steps out of the box during the delay. No one hot dogs the Regmeister. He's 0 for 2. Ujir's pitch, and Reggie slaps that one into center. Wilson's got it, 1 out. So 5-3 Tigers, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Confetti indeed. Tell him what he's won. You win a version of the YouTube home game. Complete with messed up Wi-Fi. The baseball game of your choice and 2 teams you'll never want to play. No, it was Mr. 300. That was a baseball. Oh, just so I can have another party. You can take the prize or trade it for what's in the box. You don't want to know what's in the box. It's because GGO, Al's white die, sent it to me. The U.S. Marshals are here. I'm not quite sure why. Anyway, Freddie Lynn is 1 for 2. He is singled and scored on that 3-run homer by Baylor. Pitch to Lynn, ball 4. So the tying run is at the plate with 1 out, and that is Douglas Sensei. He's got himself a double. So Ujir, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. The Sensei slings this one into left. Back goes Herndon in the corner. He makes the catch against the wall. And there's 2 out. And Lynn will hold it first. Don Baylor. A 3-run blast into dead center his last time up. 1 for 2. Jerry deals. Ball 4. And so Baylor is on. He's now the tying run is at the plate for Bobby Grich. Yep, that's true. Ujir's pitch, ball 4. So Jerry has lost the strike zone. So for Bob Boone, Lynn is at third, Baylor at second, and Grich at first. 5-3 Tigers, bottom of the 6th. Ujir delivers, base hit left side. Lynn will score. Herndon is going to get a crack at Baylor. Baylor's waved home. Gritch will hold. The throw to Parrish is not in time, and the game is tied at 5. Baylor scores easily. That throw was up the first base line, and the Angels have clawed back. Here's Kelleher. He's 0 for 2. So Gritch on second. He's the go-ahead run. And Bob Boone tracing love letters in the sand at first. Pitch to Kelleher. Fly ball shallow center. Wilson makes the catch to retire the side, but the Angels get 2 runs and a hit and no errors. After 6, we got ourselves a brand new game. Tigers 5, Angels 5. If chat had the benefit, it would be a lemonade. Oh. So Glenn Wilson, Larry Herndon, and Lance Parrish to face Bruce Kieson, who now has a chance to go 9-0 on the year. Pitch to Wilson. Struck him out. Full count, swung on and missed. So Kieson has taken 21 pitches, but he's retired all 3 by way of the K. Here's Herndon. Larry is 0 for 3 with the strikeout. Kieson deals 4 in a row for Bruce. So 1-2 change that is swung on and missed. And so this normally placid crowd at the Big A is all up now. Here's Parrish. Lance is 1 for 3. He has an RBI single and struck out twice. Kieson deals ground ball to third. To Sensei to Carew, and that will retire the side. Stretch time here in Anaheim. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6.5 in the books. 5. And it being we got 1 game tomorrow, but the last lunch stream of the month. Want to thank all my Patreons, starting with our Red Sox fan, Dave Baseball Demos. I didn't write any of these down. Bobby Catalano, Appabot, that was the newest one, and Dale Lonsdale, John Marichich, and probably a couple others that I missed. You know what? As I said, you can have any game you want for $10 at patreon.com/retrosportsnetwork, and Baseball Demos took me up on it, and he's going to break my heart. So the first Patreon game is Tuesday night at 8 o'clock or 7:30 as we replay the opening day of the 1987 season, the Boston Red Sox and Milwaukee Brewers with, get this, Bob Stanley opening for the Red Sox. Which just goes to show that for $10, I will call any game that you want. If I missed you in that, I'm sorry. I'll have that list up tomorrow. Thank you all so much for the tips. It does mean the world. And along with every thank you, every sub, every compliment, or every comment, I do appreciate it. Brian Downing, as I look at the right side, Rod Carew and Reggie Jackson to face Hoosier here in the 7th. 27 batters in the books. Jerry at 6 innings, 4 hits, 96 pitches, a home run. Walked 4, struck out 2. Sparky has broken out the Chesterfields. I don't know. Yeah, he was a smoker, wasn't he? Pitch to Downing. Fly ball to left. Larry Herndon goes back, and that ball is way, way, way out of here. Upper deck shot into left field. That one's blowing out to center, and the Angels go up 6-5. An absolute no-doubter from Brian Downing. My goodness, Herndon turned and watched it go. And there are people up there who didn't think they could get a souvenir. Well, they do now. It's 6-5 California. Log Acta Live was the latest one, not to join. I'll go through the list. I hopefully didn't miss anybody. But to everybody who just comes and watches, it's a genuine thank you. And Brian Downing thanks you. Jerry Uger for hanging that one over the plate. Ron Carew is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Line right drive to Brookins for the out. So 6-5 Angels, and now Bruce Kieson can get his 9th win. Here's Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 3. Of course we missed you. Those Santa Ana wins. Yes, I'm managing the Red Sox. You're going to make me do that. I'm not managing against them. And the toast is burnt. Pitch to Reggie. Struck him out. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. 2 out. 6-5 California. Freddie Lynn has scored twice. He has singled and walked 1 for 2. Pitch from Uger. Fly ball to left. Herndon. This probably stays in the yard. Larry makes a catch. He reached into the stands and robbed a home run. How about that? A run on a hit nowhere. 7 in the books. The Angels have come from 4 down to lead at 6-5. So Turner, Lemon, and Cabell to face Keeson. Turner 2 for 2. Single and a solo shot. His first of the year and his 13th RBI. He has scored twice. He's also walked. Pitch from Keeson. Turner. Ground ball to Kelleher. On his knees to Carew for the out. Go blame Gigio. Saturday. Clinton comes home, and the Honey Bunny can't wait. Chet Lemon is 0 for 1 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Keeson's delivery, fly ball, pop out of the air by Bobby Grich. 2 out. 8th inning. Enos Cabell 0 for 3. Keeson has retired all 7 men he's faced. And Howard Johnson will pinch hit. Hojo at 304, a homer and 4 RBI. Remember, if it's not your mother, it must be Howard Johnson. Ground ball to first. Carew takes it himself, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7.5 down. California 6. Detroit 5. DeCinces, Baylor, and Grich to face Uger, who's got to be close to hitting E. 7.71 ERA in this game. Not the best of efforts, but the Angels are on the verge of snapping a 6-game losing streak. DeCinces has a double. He's 1 for 2. He has scored and walked. Pitch. Left center. Wilson. 1 out. Don Baylor's 3-run shot in the 4th changed the complexion of this game. 1 for 2. And it was 24 dingers on the year and 87 RBI. That's also walked and scored. Uger deals. Base hit left side. Herndon's got it. Baylor is on with a single. And that brings up Bobby Grich, who's 0 for 2. He has walked and struck out. For the Tigers in the 9th, Leach, Brookins, and Whitaker. But you gotta wonder if Alan Trammell is going to make an appearance. Parrish and Uger exchange dinner ideas. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul, third base side, out of play. Hojo is an improvement over Cabell, but a dead rat could be. Hojo's a 3. Infield, guarding the lines. Uger's pitch struck him out. And Elias Sosa is coming in. We got ourselves a pitching change. This game is coming to you from the Big A in Anaheim. So Sosa, 35th game for Elias, 30 all out of the pen. He's 3-2 with 3 saves and an ERA of 5.5. He last pitched 2 2/3 innings against the Royals on the 14th. That might have been a game I did. 3 hits, a run, it was earned. So 54 total innings, 64 hits, 6 homers, 36 runs, 33 earned. He's walked 20 and struck out 25. Bob Boone, 2-run single, 1 for 3. 40 RBI now for Bob on the year. Baylor and good insurance run on first. Sosa delivers. Base hit left side. Herndon's got it. Baylor's going to third. Boone's on first. 2 out for Kelleher. And we will change that in a big fat hurry. Ron Jackson grabs a bat out of the rack and he will pinch hit. 371, 2 homers, and 20 RBI. Baylor on third. Boone on first. 2 out, bottom of the 8th. California 6, Detroit 5. Jackson, snap throw to Leach, and Boone is back. Really? You think Bob Boone's going to go anywhere, huh? 1 ball count. Sosa deals. Ball 4. So 4 high and away pitches. And that brings up Brian Downing. He hit a moonshot to left field his last time up. 1 for 4. 27 on the year and 66 RBI. Now the Angels have him loaded. Baylor at third, Boone at second, Jackson at first. Ron Jackson, that is. Pitch to Downing. Liner right to Brookins, and that will retire the side. The Tigers are still in this. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 8 down. California 6, Detroit 5. So Tim Foley is a 6 at short. He is in the game. Bruce Keeson looking for his 9th win of the year. Leach 0 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Brookins maybe, and Whitaker. Clinton has nothing to declare about his genius. Scottish Festival Saturday, shopping Sunday. That's cool. Yeah, he just, oh my gosh, that Downing shot was Trout-esque. Keeson delivers, ground ball to Gritch. Carew covers, got it, 1 out. So California, 2 outs away from getting a huge win. They would go to 71-50 with 41 games to go. The Tigers would go to 70-51. Brookins, let's see what they do. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And here comes Alan Trammell. Trammell, eyes darting up here on press row. He finds me, despite the fact that I pulled the hat down over my eyes. And he's pointing. He's at 228. 7 homers and 41 strikeouts. He waves the bat back and forth. Keeson from the wide. Got him! 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Keeson has struck out 5. And has retired all 10 men he's faced. And that brings up Whitaker. Lou is 2 for 4. He has doubled, homered, scored twice, struck out twice, and drove in his 53rd run of the year. 2 out, nobody on. 6-5 Angels. Keeson's pitch, ground ball to third. DeCinces comes in over to Carew, and the Angels have won this one 6-5. So high fives all around as Bruce Keeson gets his 9th win of the year. 3 2/3 innings of perfect baseball. He faced 11 batters and struck out 5. Jerry Uger, 7 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, all earned. The other home run, he gave up that second shot, and that was it. Walked 4 and struck out 4, and Sosa faced 3 batters, gave up a hit and a walk, and retired 1. So Bruce Keeson is going to be our MVP. What a performance for the Angels, however. They were down 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th and came back to win 6-5. Brian Downing, as I said, as it was said in the chat, 10th Street without home run. Don Baylor, 2 for 3 with a mammoth 3-run homer to dead center. And Bob Boone went 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. But as I said, Bruce Keeson, 11 up, 11 down, and California comes back to win this one, 6-5. So a quick check of the standings has the Tigers a game and a half back of Baltimore. Kansas City and Chicago, you'll see that one tomorrow night. California's lead is now 4.5. Chicago beat Kansas City last night 10-1. We'll tell you about that tomorrow night. Really quick, because it's the same day and we don't do other games on the same day. Billy Buckner still hitting .346. Mike Schmidt leads the majors in homers with 38 and 98 RBI. Schmidt, by the way, hitting .325. Ricky Henderson, 111 stolen bases. Joe Niekro, an ERA of 1.89, leads everybody. Joaquin Indahar, 2.15. Steve Rogers, who leads the majors in wins with 18, is at 2.22. Pete Vukovich, 2.26. That leads the American League. Bill Caudell, 32 saves. Reardon is 23 for Montreal. Mario Soto is 211 strikeouts. Carlton and Ryan behind that. Matt Keogh, 16 losses. All right. So that will do it for us this afternoon, a little bit early. So it'll be the White Sox and the Royals tomorrow night at 9 o'clock from Royal Stadium in Independence, Missouri. Again, thank you so much for 300 subscribers, for all the likes, comments, and views. Really, really greatly appreciated. I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow night at 9 for Friday baseball between the White Sox and the Royals. Until then, we'll talk to you the next time.